Hey guys, welcome to another New World video. In today's video I will be continuing my series on world boss farming. In the past, when someone would achieve 60, they would encounter the real grind, and that is the expertise grind. This would lead many to quit, due to frustration and eventual demoralization, because it is a strange loop that unless you're willing to buy power from the market can be quite difficult. You see, the reason is because the best way to push your expertise up is in expeditions. Some will say chest runs, but that is mind-numbing, boring, and is very RNG dependent. And to get into most expeditions, people tend to do a gear check, creating that fun MMO cycle of, you need to run expeditions to get gear, but to get the spot you need in order to get that gear, you have to be geared. Always a fun situation to be in. And with bot gear getting expertise squished, this creates an unfortunate situation for a lot of new players. Well, with the latest update, this has all changed, and a new step has been added to the endgame. What you can do now is farm some simple, soloable world bosses and get 590 named gear, which of course now won't bump your expertise, but what they are is 590 Gearscore gear that won't squish. So at 500 expertise as a fresh 60, you can do a tour over the course of a couple days and set yourself up with 590 average gear score before you even begin running expeditions and working on your expertise bumps, which will make things so much easier and smoother in the long run. You will be a strong, contributing member of the party, be able to tank or heal. The sky's the limit. Basically, what doing this will do is set you up to have a pleasant early endgame experience. So, let's cut the chatter and just get into the bosses you're going to want to farm for this amazing starter gear to get you on your way. I won't be talking about everything these bosses drop, simply the armor is what I'll be covering in this video. So the first item I will be talking about is the Hellish Leggings. These light pants are an amazing item for a new mage or even a musket user. They have all the perks that people pay hundreds of thousands of coin for at endgame, so getting them on a fresh 60 is a must. They have intellect, vigor, shirking, fortification, and resilient. And what's the craziest part? They drop off 2 level 26 name mobs in Everfall. They're very easy to farm because you can kill Artson, then run over to kill Turenne, then back, and they will be always spawned when you arrive at each. And our next boss we will be farming is up in Brimstone, and his name is the Colossus of Qebui. This guy drops 2 pieces that are just simply amazing, and to make it even better, he spawns right at the Way Shrine, so farming him is a breeze. He does hit hard though, but his attacks are slow and telegraphed, so if you are a bit squishy, you will have no issue stepping out of the way. The items he drops are the chest piece Colossal Stormplate. This heavy chest offers Constitution and Strength split, comes equipped with a Lightning Ward Topaz gem socketed, has Elemental Aversion, Invigorated, and Ancient Ward. And of course Weighted Greaves. These pants are of course again heavy, with Strength, Ancient Ward, Invigorated, and Refreshing Ward. Great drops for getting you prepared for the Ennead or the Lazarus. And our next boss on our list will be for healers and Void Gauntlet players, and that is Dalao of Harwa. This guy drops the Focus of Dalao, which are light pants with Focus, Elemental Aversion, Fortifying Sacred Ground, and Luck. And our next boss is Grovetender Akhusha. This guy drops a great medium chest Earthen Grasp. This chest comes with Strength, Elemental Aversion, Sturdy Energy, and Angry Earth Ward. A great chest piece to get you prepared to start out on those Genesis runs. And next up, we have Harrow the Sickle. This boss drops a great set of light gloves, golden sheaths. These gloves come with Intellect, Reinforced Harvesting Luck, Blight Resistance, and are indestructible. Granted, these are not the best gloves you could have, but they are a great attribute booster at low expertise, and will serve as amazing Harvest Luck gear once you get them to 625. And our next boss, a familiar one, is Heka. This guy has of course 2 spawn locations, one here, and one at night here at this pool. The nice thing about this is, when you are a fresh 60, farming him solo up here in the ruins will be next to impossible. But at the pool, not an issue. So keep an eye out for the night cycles and hit this spot up. He of course drops the regular pants. These are just about best in slot for PvP, and work for any class. So getting these early will be a huge power boost, as well as saving you tons of coin later. They come with Constitution, Refreshing, Shirking, Fortification, and Resilient. And next, we have the Keeper of Khnum. This guy drops some very nice gloves to get you started. The Spearman Gloves. These are medium gloves with Dexterity, Ancient Ward, Physical Aversion, and Invigorated. Our next boss spawns in the acid pool, so bring a ranged weapon of some sort to pull him out. Fighting in the acid will be an issue for sure. I am of course talking about Khelone of Khelydorea, but once out he is pretty easy to farm. He drops great heavy boots, the Heavy Burden. These come with Strength, Resilient, Refreshing Ward, and Invigorated. And our next boss is Khensit Sothis. This guy drops a great helm, Cobra's Flared Hood. This helm comes with Intellect, Critical Retribution, Refreshing Evasion, and Vigor. The next boss, this one I rushed to farm. Not so much because the helmet was anything very special, although it is great for a fresh 60, but because it is the helmet from the concept art for Brimstone Sands, and will be amazing to have when Transmog hits. This guy is King Juranga, and the helmet is the King of the Jungle. This helmet comes with Strength, Beast Ward, Resilient, and Refreshing. Now, as you can see, strange perks, but either way a great starter and an even better Transmog. And next up, we have Lord Sobek. This big gator drops a very nice chest, the Royal Lagoon Chest Wrap. This comes with Dexterity, Vigor, Resilient, and Physical Aversion. And he also drops a helm, the Crown of Sobek. This comes with Strength, Angry Earth Ward, Vigor, and Physical Aversion. A great early start on your Angry Earth mutation set. And our next boss, Luxendra the Wise. This boss drops a great starter healer helm for PvP, but can work anywhere. It comes with Constitution, Focus Split, Physical Aversion, Resilient, and Refreshing Evasion. And another boss to farm for a healer piece, or even a Void Gauntlet piece, would be Ophois The Joyful. This guy drops some decent light gloves, Joyful Gloves. These come with Focus, Elemental Aversion, Freedom, and Refreshing. Now I will say this guy is a tough solo. He hits like a truck, but if you're good at moving and dodging, you'll be fine. If not, bring a friend. And our next boss, Primus Galba. This guy drops some really nice starter armor for a fresh 60. First, some gloves, Blacksmith's Memento. These come with Strength, Elemental Aversion, Corruption Ward, and are indestructible. Again, not best in slot by any stretch, but having these at the early stages of your 60 progression will surely take the edge off a lot of content. And a chest piece, Embroidered Robe. This comes with Intellect, Shirking Fortification, Invigorated, and Refreshing Evasion. This is a great piece that you may very well continue to wear into Endgame and upgrade. And our next boss, Seret's Steward. This boss drops pants, Beast's Intuition. These pants come with Dexterity, Shirking Energy, Physical Aversion, and Refreshing. Great pants for a newer bow user. And our next boss, Setcheh The Cobra. This guy drops boots, very strange boots, but I am including them simply because they are armor and I wanted to be thorough. These boots come with Constitution Focus Mix, Skinning Luck, Indestructible, and Beast Ward. Definitely a head scratcher on these. And our next boss is a really easy one, Sopdet Sothis. This guy drops some really nice starter gear considering how easy he can be farmed. A nice helm, the Vermilion Star Shield. This helm comes with Constitution, Critical Retribution, and Physical Aversion. And next we have Stubbles the Goat King. This guy drops an amazing helm we have of course looked at before, the Castrum Crown of the Goat King. This helm comes with Constitution Strength Split, Ancient Ward, Refreshing Ward, and Physical Aversion. And next item you can farm from him is the Bouldering Gloves. These gloves come with Constitution, Empowering Breaker, Refreshing, and Resilient. Now, to farm this guy I do recommend cheesing it and standing up on this pillar. Otherwise he may knock you off, and trust me, that can get very annoying. And finally, the last boss we will be looking at in this video will be the Temple Guardian Sepis. This guy drops some boots, and again, far from best in slot, but will definitely do the trick for a fresh 60. These boots are Explorer's Shoes. They come with Dex, Strength Mix, Luck, Indestructible, and Refreshing. So guys, you see the days of overpaying for Voidbend to get you started are long past, because any of these pieces are far better than Voidbend. So when you hit 60 and are feeling lost in what to do next, hit these bosses and give your character a power boost, so that getting into those expedition runs and performing much better will be something you no longer have to be overly concerned with. This video was highly requested, and I do hope for those of you out there that have been requesting it, it provides you with some places to start. There are of course a few other pieces that drop from bosses around the map, but those bosses are not soloable, so I only wanted to include in this video stuff people could casually farm. And as always guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.